Unfiltered Video Game Podcast.
Dead Space Remake could be out at the end of 2022.
Ooh.
So we didn't have a date. We were all just thinking it may be out. I mean, it was rumored that they were working on the remake, and it's a remake. But they didn't exactly give you a time stamp of when it was going to come out.
Right.
So we like to assume, maybe it's out in November of Nah, we didn't assume.
Assuming dates is always terrible. Always look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we waited for them to actually say a time frame. They didn't exactly say the exact time frame, but I don't know, it's a year and a half sounds about right.
Yeah.
But
Sudden though. Shit.
That must have been in the oven
they've
for a
been
hot
working
minute.
on it, and they said they don't have anything to show right now, obviously.
Right.
But according to GameBeat online, they said they've spoken to some members of EA Motive team, and they said the current plan is for Dead Space to launch at the end of 2022, and this will put the game at EA's 2023 fiscal year at the end of it. So this means we haven't yet to get the confirmation for it, but it seems that it's going to be around that time.
Okay.
So they said the project will probably be shown up before the end of the year, although the scope of when it is going to be done is not, it's still up in the air. So they said that the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley?
In November?
Game Awards is in December.
Or December, okay.
So they said that's generally packed with, world premiere.
Right.
So if they're going to show some footage,
I forgot
they
about
may
that.
try and push it to that time frame to at least show you what it's going to be looking like. Because obviously we know what Dead Space is going to look like, but we don't know what that remastered version is going to look like.
Yeah.
And they said that they're going to reintroduce players to its universe, and they said the remake will incorporate elements from the first and second game series, aiming for a single cohesive camera cut throughout, similar to Dead Space 2 and God of War. So that means that it's supposedly not going to cut away from you. And I didn't realize that it did that in God of War for a long time. And it really stays on you the entire game.
Dead Space 2 was my favorite Dead Space, and I think it did the same thing. It was the camera was on you the entire time, the whole game.
But they said it's not going to have
eerie, man.
It's not going to stick with events. It's going to stick with events from the first game, not the second.
Right.
But the way that they are going to display what's going on is based on the second and God of War.
That's awesome. That's cool.
This just screams out to me that there was just things that they could not do the first time around that they were just dying to do and waiting for the technology. They wanted to do it the right way, which is, I can't hate on that.
Right.
Even though, because I don't think it's more of a it needs better graphics. I don't think they're jumping on that. I think no, because the graphics were very good in that game. I think it's more of a we got to make the atmosphere the way that we intended for. Right. And we can do it now.
They wanted more scary? Damn.
No, dude, I avoided that game for years because of how scary it was. And I'm going to play it.
No, it's a great series. The second one is my favorite out of the whole series.
Before we even started the podcast, me and Manna said that we were going to start Dead Space as soon as possible because that's, why are you laughing?
That's what I play. I'm streaming it. It's
streaming
we're
it
gonna do a
tonight,
marathon
right?
in October.
Streaming tonight.
Yeah. Eric and I got this.
But they said
you and Chalk,
oh
right?
my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
totally.
gave me the death stare.
And Master
We both got the death stare.
Master Chef is not in Dead Space.
He's the last boss. Spoiler alert.
Halo.
There is no Master Chef. All right?
I'm sure there is. Look
It's
online.
Master Chief.
Look online.
Oh, man.
There's definitely Master
You
Chef.
nerds.
There's a show. There's a show called Master Chef.
Of course, there's a show called Master Chef.
But
It's delicious.
you guys picked the most random person to talk about Dead Space. As I was saying beforehand, I am so deathly afraid of horror games and stuff and blood and gore, all that stuff. And I usually don't get to the AAA titles on other platforms because I'm usually busy with Nintendo and indies and stuff and retro stuff. So yeah, I've never played the original. I guarantee you won't be playing the remake.
I'm making this for you.
I don't blame you.
I don't want to shorten my lifespan.
All right.
So in preparation for this, you gave the news articles we're going to talk about, and I looked it up. I'm like, Dead Space. What is that again? I was like, Dead Stranding, Dead Stranding. And I look up Dead Space, and I'm like, oh yeah, this looks all nice and everything. All of a sudden, there's this jump cut, and then blood on the floor, and I'm going, ah!
We need that on stream.
Like, this is
See,
not
see
for
now
me.
people are like, oh, you need to stream some scary games on your damn channel.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see. People want to see everyone terrified, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit is funny to me.
It is. It's
so
entertaining, man.
entertaining.
It is
seeing
entertaining.
people scream for their life.
And you just outed yourself as screaming during the game.
Oh, it's
they're
perfect.
gonna definitely want. They're gonna ask you now. Your community is going to beg for this.
Oh, we got to holler at Jammer. Where's Jammer at? We gotta get Jammer to
He
play
doesn't
that.
Remember, he
He's
was
not
like,
gonna.
"Nah, I'm not doing that, man."
Oh,
And
we
then-
got we gotta get.
I'm sorry. I've got a town to tend to, like an island on Animal Crossing. Like, I got to get me some blue roses. So, like, you guys just you do what you want to do. I'm gonna.
Isn't there spiders in that game?
I gotta do some
can't play
fishing.
that game because of the spiders.
There's a horror DLC coming out soon. You heard about it?
The tarantula. That's
That's
fair.
the scariest part of the game.
I'm not even gonna lie though. The creatures in Dead Space make me so uncomfortable. I hate those creatures.
Necromorphs.
They did a good job, man.
Oh,
They
do.
did a
They
very
did
good job.
I can only.
Incredible
What if they make them like drool and stuff? When
Oh,
you do it? I don't even want to know.
No, I'm good, guys. I'm good.
You gotta play the series.
Good.
But they
You gotta
said,
play the series. Man.
they said
Stop it there.
they said they wanted to
But
cut.
yeah, I just saw a video. Oh, sorry.
No, it's-
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was going to
Go
say the
ahead.
last thing they said. They said they wanted to cut elements that didn't work, and I don't understand what didn't work in that game. But
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see. I guess.
I can see in the first one.
Well, that's what they're talking about. The first one.
Oh, they're gonna cut the fear factor.
yeah.
They cut that. I'm all in.
No, well, they didn't have the budget for the first one.
They need to add some Animal Crossing elements. Is what they need to do.
That
Farming.
could be scary to some.
Your necromorph is gonna be furry and cute, and you can feed it like food and stuff.
Defeated people.
Name is Spork. You can give it presents and celebrate its birthday. It's perfect.
We can teach it to do tricks like play fetch, but it'll bring back a human leg. Like, that's not what I threw at you.
They should have a
That's
scary
the-
Animal Crossing.
No.
That'd be a game.
It's wrong, Fido. That's
Didn't
wrong.
they
Wrong.
have a Stardew Valley type of thing like
A scary one, a zombie
Yeah.
one. Probably.
They do. They
that?
do.
The game.
What was
We
it
saw
called?
The trailer for it. I can't remember the name
Ghost Valley?
Yeah,
Something like that.
Valley.
Oh,
No. Was that it's something like
There's
that?
so much in that eShop. Oof.
But-
Yeah.
Oh, I know. But listen, I just watched this video about like 6 hours before I got your message on what we were going to talk about. And it was talking about why movie monsters right now all look so
I
homogenous.
just saw that
So
this morning, actually.
did you see that too? Yeah. And I was just saying, like, what Truck was just saying made me think of this is like, or I think it's about the monsters. I think it was you that were saying that the monsters look scary and everything. I just looked briefly when I was looking at the trailer for Dead Space, and the first thing that came to my mind was, oh man, it looks like those movie monsters that this thing was talking about.
Long
It's all that
limbs.
like same
Yes.
kind of thing. Yeah, the long limbs, the
Flower-blooming
like
head,
muscles,
mouth
kind
with
of.
teeth.
Yeah.
And there's different kinds.
But they all have no eyes because they don't want them to seem like they have feelings. And there's a certain way that you do a monster nowadays. Because if they do and they have a terrifying look and they're looking at you, that's harder to do, obviously, than just a plain face
Yeah.
with teeth.
That's
But
like the
that's still
flood from
terrifying.
Halo.
It's just default terror.
Someone will have a heart attack playing one of these games. Someone will.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
in
get
VR.
sued.
In VR. They're gonna bury him in a
Right.
VR helmet.
What I think is interesting about it though is that I'm trying to remember. I should have see, look how professional I am. I don't have the article in front of me, but I think it said something. Jason, maybe you've got it. Didn't it say something about it's in an updated version of Unreal Engine?
Was
Was that right?
I think you said that.
I didn't say it.
He said, I said,
I think you did say that. I thought I heard it.
I didn't say it out loud.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say for sure.
Oh, maybe.
They said,
Or maybe it was
No,
in
I
a
don't see it in
was it in a trailer? Because that sounds
Maybe.
it
Maybe it
sounds
was
familiar.
somewhere. I thought.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's very popular.
But if
It's very
it
popular
is-
for them to make it that way
Yeah, right.
for this particular version.
Yeah, I mean, if it is, I think that's just proof that right now the whole way that AAA games are made is reliant so much on the game engines. You know, like the Unreal Engine. And so maybe I'm talking. I mean, I'm talking without actually knowing these things, anyways. But maybe I'm talking more so without knowing these. But like, you know what I
Once they
mean?
could add more hair and more burned skin,
Right.
and like weird stuff like that, I think it'll be less homogenized, like the same like basic slimy skin type deal.
Yuck.
So
Right.
oh, we got heavy metal in the chat, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Excuse me.
We just have to do that
there's
every
certain
time.
things we must do when people pop in. I feel like it's like Wayne's World.
Damn, I wish I could.
And then we just go back to normal right after, like it never happened.
So looking forward to it. Like we said last time, it should be very interesting. That's probably going to be one of the most horrific, evil, scary games to pop
Probably,
up
I'll agree
within
with
the
that.
next good 2 years.
Y'all can stream that.
So not for me.
Y'all
Okay.
Strictly for Chuck.
Nah,
Because
I'm
he's
not
going to
streaming
play
that.
debut.
Don't touch me. I'm not streaming that.
Don't touch.
Most
Stop
requested
it.
game.
Stop it.
That
I'm
wasn't
not
even
streaming
me.
that. Yeah, it was
That
you.
wasn't even me.
It was you.
That was the ghost.
I'm not
That was the
streaming
necromorph.
That was a necromorph. Whatever, man. Then we gonna die together. Moving on.